Now apparently, this is where Yungblud cut his teeth in rock and roll. Now I've been following Yungblud for a couple of months now, largely due to the fact that he's been collaborating with Aerosmith, arguably one of my favourite bands from the 1970s. So that's been really interesting. I've seen him complement vocals with Steven Tyler, and I've also checked out a couple of his solo tracks as well. I checked on Hello Heaven Hello, and also that really great cover he did of the Kiss classic I Was Made for Loving You. But to be honest with you, I don't really know too much about him prior to his declaration of wanting to enter the Temple of Rock. Yeah. Now, as some Yungblud fans have commented in some of the reactions I've done, his musical background is quite eclectic. But it seems like some of you guys think that this next track is probably his first foray into the world of rock. Now, the song I'm talking about is called Fleabag, and it was released in 2021. Now, to be honest, I'm only really interested in rock and metal. Now, if Yungblud had done, I don't know, like a dance track in the past, I wouldn't really be interested. But if this is perhaps Yungblud's genesis track into the world of rock and roll, then yeah, I'm really interested to hear it. And kind of curious to see, I mean, if this was from 2021, if he has actually developed at all, because, you know, it's 4 years down the road and all that kind of thing. So, yeah, I thought, let's try it, man. Let's do this. Just quickly before we move on, check the links below in the comment section on ways in which you can support this channel. There is a Patreon link. And essentially, I'm just trying to set something up to enable me to continue producing, you know, good quality and hopefully increasing the quantity as well. So any support you guys can give would be really appreciated. Okay.
I'm just a Fleabag, nobody loves me. Send me to rehab, somebody touch me. I wanna turn back time. I wanna fix the way I was designed. Crawl behind my eyes and kill my stale state of mind. I fade, and every time I try to change, I stop.
Oh.
'Cause I'm just a Fleabag, nobody loves me. Send me to rehab, somebody touch me. I'm not your monkey, I'm not your puppy. I'm just a Fleabag, nobody loves me at all. Nobody loves me. Nobody loves me. I dance around.
Just one second. The opening riff, I'm thinking, I recognize that from somewhere. Then I hear a particular drum beat and bass line. And then I just hear this section. I think I'm guessing his influences here, on this particular track at least. Okay, that's all I'm going to say for the moment. Let's carry on.
Dance around that truth. I've been a ballerina boy for you. No matter what I do, you twist my words and get confused. So I fade, and every time I try to change, I stop. 'Cause I'm just a Fleabag, nobody loves me. Send me to rehab,
It's a cool video, man.
touch me. I'm not your monkey, I'm not your puppy. I'm just a Fleabag, nobody loves me at all. Nobody loves me. Nobody loves me.
It's cool imagery, isn't it?
I'm just a Fleabag. Nobody loves me. Send me to rehab. Somebody touch me. I'm not your monkey. I'm not
Oh, wow.
just a Fleabag. Nobody loves me at all. Nobody loves me.
Wow. I tell you what, that music video was impressive, man. I'm kind of guessing that Yungblud, or Dom, right? He's quite an artistic fella, because, I mean, the imagery was really cool. I really like that. And I remember the Hello Heaven Hello video also was really, I mean, the images were great. And there's obviously a story in this as well, which, I tell you what, let's talk about the music first. Yeah, I stopped it briefly because it kind of was like okay, I get the influence here. Now, I kind of moved away from rock music and music in general in the early 90s. I had a very busy schedule and life going on, right? But I did catch the beginning of grunge before I left. It was never my thing, if I'm honest, but I remember it. And I remember Nirvana. And you know why I'm saying Nirvana. I think you do. Because there is such an obvious influence there. As soon as I heard that riff, as soon as I heard it, the opening one, then the drums and the bass came in. I'm like, okay. And obviously you have that, hey. I mean, it's kind of obvious, right? It is. But hey, all rock music is connected somehow. That's the whole point. So I'm not knocking it in any way, because I think every rock song, every band in every decade, they've all been influenced and used influences over the years. It's normal, actually. So I get his influence on this. And yeah, it's got a very young, vibrant, and you could say angry style about it. I will say, though, the vocals on this are not as weighty as the stuff I've heard from him in his later stuff. Now, it could be because he's younger. That's also an element, right? Because as you get older, your voice develops and it matures, and you actually get, deeper notes and whatever, right, in your voice. But it could also be, I mean, Yungblud is now kind of setting his trajectory on the highway of rock, right? So it could be that he's actually developing his voice for rock and roll, because I think his voice now has more emotion and edginess to it. I mean, the recent stuff I've heard him do, like I Was Made for Loving You, there's delicate vocals in it, but there's a lot of scraping and graveliness, and there's more in it, if you get what I mean, right? This has less depth. So when I compare his vocals here with I Was Made for Loving You or Back in the Saddle, which is off the new EP, I mean, I think his vocals on Back in the Saddle are just so bloody good, man. Really, really good. So I think this is like showing a bit of a development in his voice. And as I said, maybe it's also because he's maturing a little bit as well, right? But just quickly, on the music video, very artistic. And okay, now I understand the title Fleabag. This video is about an outsider. You know, he's on about a ballerina and so on. You know, it could be a guy who's looked down upon in society because he's doing something that others think are not cool and whatever. But basically, this is a song about somebody who's ostracized, who's not exactly fitting into society, or the way that society expects them to fit into, right? Which, of course, is very rock and roll, and has been very rock and roll in history, because rock and roll is about sometimes it's about being anti-establishment or not conforming to the rules or not doing your own thing. It's about expression and all that kind of stuff. So this is very rock and roll. And I mean, the parts where he's tied to the stake and the flames and hanging upside down with those bats, man, that was really cool. Very cool imagery, which is why I'm guessing that Dom is a very artistic individual. I think this is definitely his style. So yeah, this was definitely a rock song, and from what you guys say, you think this is possibly his first attempt at it, and like I said, I hear the influences. I think artistically it's very cool, and to be honest with you, I think his vocals today have developed, which I think is always a good sign as well, right? So it was a cool track, man. Very nice to see, and also good to put things into context, because I still want to follow what Yungblud is doing now. So it's nice to know a little bit more about his past, and yeah, just gonna see where his journey takes him, I suppose. So thanks for that, guys. That was cool.